Hello everyone, I'll be doing a short tutorial today. I'll pretty much be freestyling, whatever. So normally your client is gonna come in with something like this. Some people come with nails, their natural nails at a typical length, but you wanna work on a very on a clear canvas. So you wanna start by nipping down your client's natural nail so that you can have more to work with. You want a very clean canvas pretty much. I'm gonna just be completely normal and I'm just gonna try and treat this what would we call this? Not a prosthetic hand, but a training hand. And be very normal with how I would naturally treat my client. Although it's hard because some of my clients be like this, trying to see everything I do. I love you girls, but please, help me. And then next you'll come in with your file and bring it down because you don't want to sharp edges. I normally I typically like to shape the natural nail when my clients come in. I always ask my clients whether they would like me. Some people don't like when you clip down their natural nail. Some people prefer to have their natural nail. Most of the time I encourage it, but when I see that your nail when I see that it doesn't work for me, it just doesn't. Let me make these big curves, These are curves. Let me do a little more, but still, I'm not happy. And then next, we're going to start with prepping your nail, sanding down the shine of your natural nail, like you see here. When you do this, you're going to be able to sand them down, and please make sure when you go into the salon that you don't see no dust here. If you see dust and someone working with a sanding band, some of them come white and some of them come in a brown auburn kind of color. If you see that your nail tech's sanding band has dust in this area, please ask them to change it. That is a used sanding band. I can't stress this enough. Sanding bands are to like discard after every client. So you want to go in at a very slow and low rotation, because you don't want to hurt your client's natural nail. You just want to sand down, you just want to remove the natural shine of your client's natural nail, and you just simply want to go over it as quick as this. That's all it takes. If you see that your nail tech is hanging around like this a little too much, tell her like, ouch. And naturally we'll go over like the cuticle area. That's the area that we pay attention to the most, because that's where lifting begins. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to repeat the process and do the same thing with each finger. Let me get closer so that y'all can see what I'm doing. And it's just a little feathering motion. Simple as that. Nothing much. Just removing the natural shine. That's it. That's it. Let's dust this out because we don't want no dust. Please excuse my kids in the background. I am a mother too, so bear with me. And then you want to take one of these manicure brushes and put some alcohol. I personally use 99.9% alcohol because I prefer that. And clean it out, so we won't have no dust. That also can cause lifting, so let's prevent lifting, you know. That's the goal here. You don't want no lifting. Nobody likes lifting, you know. It talks a lot about you as a nail shop. After 3 weeks, it's normal. It's normal, you know. Now we're gonna go in and apply your false tip, and we want this to fall at the same. You want it to align your client's natural nail. You see that in the corners over here, you still got nail that's like coming out the natural line. We don't want that. We want it to work with. We want it to fit and align perfectly, you know. You see this right here, it works. And you want to apply the tip. It's called the tip because you're gonna apply it at the tip. You don't need to go up here, like the tip, baby girls, the tip. We want it to be right there. And you want to put some glue in the beginning of your clients and lay it down like this. Okay, I must admit, these nails on these little practice hands, these little training hands, is a straight kind of nail. A natural nail typically curves. Like it has like a roundabout to it. These don't. So the tip, I have to pretty much really press it on, so it's coming out from the edge of it. So this is not a real hand. I can do but so much with it. Excuse me. So bear with me. And so I'm not gonna record applying every tip to the nails. So in the next you'll see that they'll all pretty much be applied. I just wanted to be clear about something. I can't stress this enough. So if your client comes in and her natural nail goes a little this way, you put the false tip a little that way. If it's going a little to the left, you put a little to the right. Align the nail to your client. So now I'm pretty much gonna go in with these cute little scissors I got from the dollar store. They sewing scissors. I got them at Dollar Tree. They're pretty sharp and sturdy. I got about 2 pairs of scissors, and I've spent like $5 on one, $7 on the next, but really like this, let me tell you. So I go and I pick the ideal length that I want. So I'm gonna do a long shape today instead of nails. I can pretty much eyeball it, you know. I've done this so long that comes out to the same length almost every single time for me. I've just got, it's annoying, like pretty much working with this little prosthetic hand, because it's like I can't put it the way I wanna put it, but you got the point. At least I hope you do. So now I'm gonna go in with my nail filer and straighten everything out, because you know you want that crispy straight line. I love a crispy line, you know, nothing like a crispy straight line. I love it. Your clients love it. And a good trick so that you know that your client's nails are actually like super straight and nothing looks funny in the end, you turn your client's hand over this way and you raise it up and you make sure that everything is super duper straight. You see here? Now, if here is the trick where it will really show whether you straightened those properly or you didn't. So here's where I go in and I put my finger under the tip and straighten everything up to the size I want. Straight client and over. Now I'm gonna go in and shape the corners super duper straight the way I want it. Another tip I can get, I personally like files that have the edge of it with a marker. I call it like a marker because you can see whether you really have your file straight, if you have it sideways, this way, so kind of follow the marker to your nail file so you know whether you're really filing these bad girls straight the way you want them. I lightly go, I don't really like file, and I try not to stay on one side for so long because then you're going to be filing this side and now you're going to have to align or match this to that size, and you're going to be taking away from your nail tips more from this side than you are on this side. You don't want to do that. I do almost like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now another thing you see here, we have pretty much like a smile line of the tip. You want to buff that out. I usually go over it with the sanding band, and sometimes I choose not to do the sanding band and I go over it with the nail filer a little bit. So I already went over the nail with the sanding band, the tip near that smile line I just initially spoke about. And now I'm gonna apply the primer to each to the nail bed. You wanna go around and saturate that nail with, make sure, pay attention to your cuticle area. And you're gonna continue doing this to each and every nail. And continue. And because I will be doing this certain set, I will be using transfer foil. I am going to apply the primer to the false tip. And actually don't go over it, the false tip, because it's a false nail. It's not a natural nail. So you don't have to prime that area. But because I'm going to be putting some foil gel on it, because I will be putting on some foil, I'll be applying to that. So that stuff you don't have to do unless you're going to be doing what I'm going to be doing right now. And I'll be showing you in just a sec. I'll be using this foil today, Snake Skin foil, and I'll be using this foil glue to apply to the area I prime. And I'll be doing this to the tip because I'm doing the foil set. So I'm only going to be applying it to the false tip, and I'm going to saturate that now and make sure that it has enough foil glue on it. I'm just going to be doing it to these two nails because it's the only two nails I will be putting the foil on. So you want to make sure that this, you put it under your LED lamp for a minute. If you have a UV lamp, you can put it for 2 minutes because it's different from a LED lamp. A LED lamp is faster than a UV lamp. So let's set that up and I'll be back. So now I'm going to be going over the nail that I'm going to be working on with the foil. And you'll see here that I will apply it. It's tacky already, but make sure you press on nicely and rub your nail on it so it will transfer an adhesive to the nail properly. And I'll be repeating the same step with the next nail. So I have to put some on this side because it pretty much didn't catch on too good. And you can repeat that over here. Now I'm going to repeat that same step with this nail right here. And you want to make sure that covers the nail completely so you won't have no edges that it didn't adhesive to. The print has to be there. And even if it doesn't, you can continue pressing on when it removes. But you want it to look good, you know? You want the client to love what she sees here. So I'll be doing an ombre with this. And here I will be doing a French cut nail. I'll be using some brown today. This one is Urban, a nude Urban by Me Secret. I decided to mix some clear in it because the pigment to this acrylic it's kind of running, so I mix clear to make the pigment and the color, you know, kind of balance itself. So now I'm gonna apply a little bit of clear to cap the snake skin design because I do not want that to pretty much like run and mess up if it can, being that it's like it almost behaves like polish. I'm lightly tapping this because I do not want it to make everything. And I'm going to repeat the same process with the next nail. So now on this nail, I am going to create a smile line pretty much. And you want to angle the nail almost downward a bit because you want the acrylic to go, it's gonna naturally flow. Now if you keep it like this, it's gonna run to the side. You want it to run down so you can work with it properly. I'm creating the smile line. I'm going to use the tip of the acrylic brush. I don't know if you noticed, I use the tip of the acrylic brush to pretty much form it the way I want. But at the end, when it dries, you can go over it with your nail file and really perfect it the way you want it to look. Really. Can you see that? And I'm going to repeat that with the pinky. I already capped these with clear, and I'm going to do an ombre look for these with the same color. This is a soft nude. One of my favorites, one of my clients' favorites. All of my clients' favorites, pretty much. So now let's create the ombre effect to this one. I'll go over there. Another one. Not even them out. And now let's, oh, look how pretty that looks. Like butter. And now let's go with the second bead. And you want to make sure that cuticle area is flush. And it falls with the natural nail. That's my favorite. Make sure it flows nice. So I'm going to repeat the same process with this one. I'm just pretty much showing you little steps to do. More of the steps I would do. Look how pretty. So let's do this one, then I'll go back and show you how I do the French cut look, and like I said, I'll be going over it with this brown. So now that this is dry, if you can hear, this is a way to find out whether the acrylic is dry or not. This one I just did, so I'll show you. You hear nothing. It's still pretty soft. So now I'm going to perfect this smile line by going on the edges of it. Oh, we lost a finger. We lost a finger, you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go over this with my file and perfect the smile line. You want the goal is for these lines to be crispy and sleek. Nobody wants some raggedy looking lines. Well, let me not say that, because when I started I had my little raggedy lines, so you know, You work till you get there, baby. You work till you get there. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the next one. We really just lost a finger there for a moment. It's alright. It's okay. So now I am going to repeat that with this one. As you can see, now let's see if these pretty much look the same. Let me round this one out a bit. It's more. The other one was a little bit more rounded, a little less. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So now let's apply this beautiful nude color. So in the first layer, I apply and now to do the edges, we use the very tip of the brush. When you first apply it, it's not gonna be like it looks like the lines are not so perfect, but let me tell you, in the end, when you go with your file, always use the corner of your brush to kind of like shape the acrylic a bit, because it helps. The more you pretty much straighten things out, less filing time. You only help yourself. Ooh, we lost a bead. Always clean your brush and come in little botchy. But in the end, it all gets better. It all gets better. Let me tap that out a bit and apply a bit more color here. Oh my god, it looks so caramel and so pretty. I love it. I always blow the acrylic to help the drying process speed up. Oh. So I will be repeating that same step with the pinky, but off camera of course, because I just gave you a demonstration. Cut down some time. So I went ahead and capped this now with clear acrylic. And so I am going to do the same for this one. So we're gonna go in and saturate our brush a good amount and pick up a decent pearl. And apply it to our nail over here. Remember to keep that nail downward so that the acrylic could drop, could naturally fall with the nail. Don't press too hard. Remember to clean that brush every single time. And go over again. I like to go over the corners of my brush so I make sure I have a crispy straight side. Everything looks good. I also like to look at the nail sideways to this angle and see how nice my acrylic is laid. I like everything to be even. I don't want to do double the work. It just takes more time. You'll be there working on shaping the nail and all that stuff at the very end. I'll avoid having to do too much shaping. They have not been filed or buffed or shaped yet. This is what it's looking like right now. Fresh laid acrylic. Let's look at it to this angle too. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Look how nice. remember to always clean out your brush at the end of every client. And the way I clean out my brush, I like to go over like this. Most of the time at the end I just go like that and shape my brush back to the shape I like it. So now the same style and form I told you to file the nail at the start of the video. It's the same one, the same formation we'll be using to file the acrylic nail. So now we'll be going over these corners, making sure everything is nice and even. Prior to shaping, as you can see here. Nice crispy shape there. We'll repeat the process with the next nail. Let me hold this one because this one's the one that went flying earlier. We don't need another little fly. Make sure you get the top of those corners. Now we'll repeat the process with the next nail. So now we'll be changing our drill bit from the standing band to our fine barrel. And bear with me while this makes enough noise to annoy. I usually use my dust collector that prevents the dust that comes from filing the nail to be free flying. So we'll be going over the bottom. I like to do this before I start drilling the nail, because I like to pretty much clean everything out so that I won't have to do it at the end of let me turn the hand sideways so you can pretty much see what I'm doing. I'm evening out the edges. Even out everything, making everything look crispy, like those little edges right there. You want everything to look neat and clean. Sometimes I even go in with it sideways like this. I didn't even notice I was off camera. Forgive me, guys, forgive me. So I'll have to show you with the next. So I filed the first nail, not realizing that I have pushed the mannequin all the way back, and I was off camera. So I'll be showing you with the next nail. As you can see, I already filed this nail. let's go in with the next one. Let's try this again. So now we're going to file this one since I did the first one on camera. Let's do this one more time. Bear with me while my hand drill does make enough noise too annoying. I don't know if you hear me clear. I first began at the very tip of the nail. Me personally, this is my method because I like to focus on making my shape very like crispy looking. And then I go to the middle. And I follow along. I like everything to look super even. Now I am going to go in the cuticle area. So when I do that, I lower the machine because I don't want to remove too much acrylic. Then I lightly feather the top of it. Same thing for the front. I like to look at the side angle to see if everything looks proportional. Let me rise this a bit. Angle. A little side angle so you can see what you're filing. And that's how I found it. Let's dust this out of it. And as you can see, look at that apex. This is your stress point. You want this to be a little thicker than everything else, because when you bend and bend, this is where the stress is. Most people's nail break from here because their stress point was very thin. We don't want that. Let's look at that. Oh, look at how nice. Oh my god, look at that cuticle area. Lovely. I go in finally I go in with the buffer and buff these to make everything look smooth. Look at that cuticle area. So I'll repeat the process with all of these, and then we'll put some clear. Today I don't think I'll be doing some stones today. Oh, I'll be doing some piercings though. So I went ahead and I cleaned up the nails with some alcohol, like I would usually do, and go under the nail as well, to remove every debris, every dust that can possibly stick to the clear polish. So now I'm gonna go over my nails with D&D Top Coat No White and put it under the lamp. And then after that, I am going to create the pierced nails. So now let's go over with the clear, and we're gonna saturate the nail with enough from cuticle area all the way. I like to hit the corners as well, and after I do that, I'll go over it with my fingers so it doesn't take away from my shape, because I like everything to look sleek and very straight, very neat. I hate bulky looking nails. I hate for my nails to come out. I'm pretty much almost like a perfectionist. I'm not saying I'm perfect, nowhere near, but I personally pay attention to everything because I want to make sure everything looks good and clean and nice. And now we're gonna put these inside the lamp and cure them for 60 seconds. So now I am going to go in with my pointy bit, and I am going to create the holes for the pierce, where the piercing will be going into. I first put the clear polish and not after, because then it sticks to the it'll cover the holes up. And as you can see here, we pierced them in. Well, we made the holes for the piercing. So now we are going to choose the silver piercing. And I'll open it now. And now we're going to put it into, let me turn it a little sideways so you can pretty much see what we're doing here. Now we close it. I'm going to use my bare nails to pretty much seal the deal here. Now we'll be putting the second piercing and open it again. I was gonna use gold, but I think the silver works better than the gold. Come on, piercing. Okay. I like everything to look even. And here we have it. It appears now. And I'm going to take my spider gel and make these cute. And now I have to put this under the lamp. But before I do that, I wanted to use some. I wasn't gonna use stones today, but I can't go without using stones. That's just me. I think stones do it. I want to put some champagne colored stones that I have and haven't gotten to use. So we'll be using them today. So here I have the champagne stones I spoke about, and I'll be putting one single one right there in the middle to complement. And probably one here. So bear with me while I put this under the lamp and cure it. So now I am going to use my hard gel in a tube, and I'm gonna layer this here. Not too much, not too little. Let me open this again. And put the champagne I'm gonna take that one out because it's a little too small. So let's take this one out real quick. And then I like to get my caviar beads and apply them to the freeze faces. And I use these as fillers pretty much. opening area. I hate for it to look so empty. Let's put, that dropped. Let's put another one here in the corner. And let's put a little more gel in the corner right here. And then I have to carry this under the lamp. And that's it. It will be the finishing touch. Aren't they beautiful? Let's let this